Good morning. It's about 8 in the morning. I think I'm gonna drive into town and trying to park at a Starbucks or something and seeing if my computer will pick up the Wi-Fi. I don't know if their dine-in is open yet or what, but sometimes if I can park close enough, then it'll pick up the Wi-Fi from the van and I don't have to go anywhere. I need to download an editing program in order to start editing again. So, because I got a new computer. It's a MacBook Air and I need to figure out how to edit on that thing so I can make some more awesome videos to share with you all. And then after that, I plan to go to at least one, maybe even two more state parks today. Oh, and by the way, before I forget, we had a great night last night. I didn't run any fans. It was the perfect temperature with the windows open, the skylight open. But we did get woken up to what I think is a coyote who seemed pretty close by. It was just one coyote just yipping away. It was pretty loud, but after that I fell right back to sleep and everything was great after that. And this is only a few miles outside of Carson City, by the way, so you still got the convenience of being close to the city, and you can come out here and all you see is beautiful mountains and trees. It's working! So I'm parked outside a Starbucks. I don't feel bad about not buying a drink today because 1, I'm poor, 2, I don't like Starbucks that much, 3, I have bought a lot of stuff from them over the years. I don't feel bad about mooching off them a little bit every once in a while. 4, they're a big corporation that has a lot of power. If it was a small mom and pop shop, I would of course go in and buy a cup of coffee or something. I would never want to freeload off of a small business ever. Anyways, it's working and I'm so happy. I'm installing Premiere Pro on my new Mac computer and I'm just waiting for it to install. Hopefully it doesn't take too long and hopefully everything installs smoothly. Then I can start editing. So excited! You want to take my first photo booth on this computer picture with me so I don't do it alone? Yeah? Cool. Let's take a group selfie together. Where is photo booth? There it is. All right, everybody, say cheese. Cheese. Well, that was fun and adorable. Thanks for joining me. While we're waiting for Premiere Pro to download or install, I'll tell you why I have a MacBook. The last computer I was editing on, a Wacom tablet, and it just did not handle the editing software very well. It just would crash all the time, it would overheat very quickly, and it would take way too long to edit stuff. It was kind of frustrating. But Macs are supposed to be better about handling the software, large amounts of data like the drone footage, which is super high quality. So I'm hoping that the editing will be a lot smoother on this and I can get the editing done more quickly and more efficiently. Alright, I got Premiere Pro all installed and it seems to be working just fine, which is very excited. I cannot wait to start editing once again. It's been a while. I made it into Dayton State Park. I just drove around a little bit. I don't know what all there is to do here. Maybe there are some hiking trails. At the entrance, they probably have maps up there, and they also have the passport stamp thing, so I can stamp my passport. But there's a truck there, like a construction truck with some men sitting there, and I don't really feel comfortable going up to that thing with these men sitting right there. I don't know why they're right at the entrance. They're kind of blocking the area. I mean, everyone's free to park there, I guess, but yeah, I'm just gonna wait until they leave. Hopefully they leave soon, because I don't feel comfortable going up there by myself. Just the joys of being a woman. And I only say this because in my life I've had way too many experiences where I walked into a convenience store by myself, or walked into Walmart by myself, just minding my own business, and men will pass me and say rude remarks to me or just make me feel very uncomfortable. And it only happens when I'm by myself. It never happens if I'm with another man or something, ever, ever, ever. So I've learned to avoid these situations, because yeah, I could go up there and they might not even say anything. They might ignore me, which would be wonderful. And I could go up there and they harass me, like that's happened in the past. And yeah, I could ignore it, but I would feel very uncomfortable, and it would release that anxiety in me and possibly even ruin my day, because unfortunately it's just a negative experience and I don't want to have to deal with that. It's more than I can really ignore. I can't just ignore that because it is so irritating and so upsetting when things like that happen. It upsets me so much that I can't just let it go, because it's so inappropriate and it should be illegal. Like, something should be done about it. Men have the audacity to think that all women out in public are just their property and they can just say whatever they want to them and disrespect them and treat them as less than a human being. Things that they would never say to a man, and it's aggressive and violent, and it should not be. So because that exists, people like me, out in the world by ourselves, we have to be extra cautious to avoid those situations. Because even though it's just it seems harmless, someone saying something to you like that, it makes you feel unsafe, because no matter how you react, ignoring them, it might make them angry and they might get aggressive with you. So it feels unsafe. If you act, even though I don't want to, if I smile back at them or something like that just to make them leave me alone, it also might make them want to talk to me more and make them think that it's okay to talk to me like that. So it's like, no matter what I do in that situation, I feel unsafe, and it's like there's nothing I can do. Unfortunately, that's something us women have to think about every single day. Like, there are some places, like if I was a man, I'd probably go, but because I'm not, I avoid those places. It's like my instinctive reaction to avoid certain places to protect myself. I wish it wasn't like that. Unfortunately, we still live in a society where women are seen and treated as objects and men's property out in public. Okay, rant over. Those people are gone. Oh, there's a trail. I see the sign now. Alright, that's number 5 of our passport stamps. Yeah, it looked like there was one trail. Not sure how long it is. Probably not very long, I would guess. There's a little campsite over there for paid camping. Alright, at $6.80 for a small walk. Now I'm going to walk on the nature trail. Maybe we'll see some cool birds or animals. Nice little creek. I'm not sure what these plants are, but they smell really good. I must find out. I see some butterflies. I hear some frogs. And the wonderful smells of whatever that plant is. My question has been answered. That good smelling, beautiful bush is sage. It's Nevada state plant. It was valued by Native Americans for its aroma and used by early farmers as an indicator of arable lands. It is the most abundant plant in Nevada. Well, cool. No wonder it feels so good here. Don't really know which way to go here. There's all kinds of little trails breaking off from the main one. soon as I stepped up to the water, I feel this cool breeze hitting me in the face. So nice. I see a crane. I don't know if this will capture it way over there, but it's a beautiful ibis or something. It's lovely. I don't see any fish or turtles. I'm gonna get back on the trail. There's a dam. I guess whenever the creek gets too high, they can regulate it, let it flow off into that tiny little lake thing there. Well, that was a short, sweet little trail. The best part was definitely the wonderful aroma of the sage. Look at the van. Nice shady spot. Whew! Now I need to eat something and maybe go to the next park. Okay, yesterday we went to Washoe Lake. Today we're at Dayton, and now I think I'm gonna go all the way to Lahontan and check that out. All right, we're in Lahontan State Recreation Center. So there's not a whole lot of people here, which is kind of nice to me. Kind of have the place to yourself. When I pulled up the first time, I didn't see the passport box, the stamp inside. So I tried calling the number and nobody answered twice, and I kind of drove around like looking for somebody, but I decided to come back and look again. And when I came back, there was a park ranger there to assist me, and he was really nice, and he stamped my passports. So that's, I think, number 6. Now we have 6 stamps and 9 to go. I might go walk down to the water just to see it, and then I'm gonna eat something and probably take a nap because I'm feeling kind of tired right now. And then we'll see what happens. I mean, this is a nice substitute if you don't want to go all the way to Lake Tahoe and you don't want to deal with the crowds there. It's not as clear blue and beautiful with the scenery, but you know, it's good enough for your watercraft sports, I suppose. It looks a lot more clear than the other lake we were just at, Washoe Lake, but it's also not nearly as windy as it was. I don't see anyone else in the water, but I would guess it's okay to get in. I mean, it looks kind of clean. It's not too cold either. Feels good having my feet in cold water. Seagull, mine. Oh my gosh, I just saw a fish jump out of the water. It was big. It was probably a foot long. Look what I found. It's the shower. Well, I might try it out later. As long as they got hot enough water, I will enjoy it. I'm gonna try to take a shower if the water's not too cold. I'm excited. So refreshed. About 7 o'clock, and I think I will start trying to find a place to park for the night. Maybe head towards my next destination, which would be another state park probably. Then maybe cook dinner and maybe work on some editing. I am signing off tonight and probably see you in the morning. Good night.